Welcome to the Thrive 25 in 5 podcast, where we provide a quick win to optimize your health and longevity in just 5 minutes. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying these mini podcasts so far. I know there's a ton of options out there, and I myself don't have time to listen to everything I want to. That's why we're trying our very best to give you all the science of what works and a quick win you can implement right away in just 5 minutes. But please tell us what you think. Tell us how we can make these even better, because we're just doing this for you. So please don't hesitate to send something to team@Thrive25, and we'll make sure we're including your questions in our podcasts. Now, today we're talking about walking. Nothing in the world has proven to improve our health and longevity like exercise. That's probably not that surprising to hear. We all know the basics: eat the right food, work out, get enough sleep. But what's crazy is just how effective exercise specifically really is. Just going from the bottom quartile, that is the people with the lowest 25% when it comes to their fitness level, up to that next quartile, people that are like about 50th percentile, still below average, this alone will increase your health span 6 to 8 years. That's another 8 potential years of living without a chronic disease, or your health getting in the way of living how you want to live and doing what you want to do. And the simplest form of exercise is simply walking. We were built to walk. Humans are one of the few animal species that evolved to move on 2 legs. It's actually this evolution that allowed us to traverse the entire world. And why is this so important today? Well, first, we can go really far. We exert 75% less energy than chimps and other apes when we walk, and being upright actually keeps us cool because our core body is always at an angle to the sun. Second, when we walk, we have our hands free, so we can carry stuff. That's again how we were able to move. And since we go so far and take stuff with us, we were able to take over every part of the globe. And in fact, hunter-gatherers walked 16 to 17,000 steps a day. That's about 8 miles. But this all started to change significantly as we entered the Industrial Revolution, and then really changed with most of us working on our butts all day. Now, it might seem like a long time ago, but 200 years is a blink of an eye in evolutionary terms. And those changes continue to happen in such a short time. It's been maybe 50 to 75 years since office work became the norm, and just the last 5 to 10 years when DoorDash and Instacart eliminated the need for us to even walk the grocery store. That's why today, the average American walks less than 5,000 steps. And look, we're all guilty of this. I, as much as anybody. I spend way too much time working in front of the computer, and I don't get nearly the constant movement throughout the day that I should. But when I think about what I should be doing, what is that answer? Because you read headlines like, walking just 10 minutes a day may extend your life. Well, these things are just clickbait, and they're not really helpful. Sure, any amount is better than nothing, but we should be spending at least an hour a day in what we call Zone 1 fitness. That means unless it's crazy hot outside, you're not really sweating. Your heart rate is about 50% the max, and you can easily continue at that pace or intensity for at least a couple of hours, but at least you're moving your body. So what are the right number of steps? Now, 10,000 steps seems to be that gold standard, but it's rather arbitrary, actually, and most people have not found any scientific studies that show this is proven. Others say maybe 7,000 to 8,000 steps might be right. And then I found a study from Kelly Starrett saying 12,000 to 15,000 steps is actually what's best for our sleep and really what we should be shooting for. So while there might not be a specific number, it's all based on each individual. How active are we otherwise? What are our goals? What have we done in the past? What are we looking to do? That should inform how much we should be walking. But no matter what, all of us should at least be getting that 7,000 to 8,000 steps, or at least an hour of activity every day. And you don't have to do the same amount. Just try to get that minimum target, and then some days go way above and beyond that. Maybe even you double that. For example, one of the things I miss the most right now with our kids living at home, sunsets walks with my wife. So last weekend, my in-laws took the kids, and we were able to go for a walk. And we kept going and going until finally we walked all the way to downtown, 5 miles away, and ended up at a great spot for dinner. I ended that day at 20,000 steps, and I felt amazing. And I can attest that it was great for my sleep, getting that much walking, and not just because the kids were away. But even on the days we have the kids or responsibilities, don't let it get in the way. Don't let work be a problem. Schedule a Zoom call during a walk. Don't let kids be a problem. Bring them with you. Don't let errands get in the way. You can walk to the store. Now, it totally depends where you live. Even if it's freezing or you don't really have a destination to walk to, there's no reason we can't get outside. Now, As a bonus, we've kind of looked at the Thrive 25 walking challenge. This is you set aside 2 hours and you should be able to cover about 5 to 6 miles in those 2 hours without a problem. You should be able to hold a conversation, enjoy what you're looking at during that walk. That's really the minimum fitness level all of us should be shooting for. So that's all we have for today. Thanks so much to everyone for listening. Have an awesome day. We'll see you back here on Wednesday. While we strive to provide informative and inspiring content, the information shared in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider for any personal health concerns or before starting a new health regimen.